What's up, Tailgaters? You're in the booth with Tailgate Nate today. Welcome to my channel. Got another Week 3 preview prediction coming your way, and it's a preview I said was coming in the previous video that I just posted, and it's the next one up. We got the Washington Huskies, a top 10 team in the nation, going on the road to take on the Michigan State Spartans. A lot of interesting storylines, a lot of really interesting things to watch here in this game. We're going to preview, talk about all of it from East Lansing, Michigan, but first, I got to take care of a little bit of business. Hey, thank you guys so much for the support the channel has seen as of late. If you want to continue to show your support for the channel, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell so you know when videos get uploaded, but there are more ways than that to help me support this channel. You guys are doing one of them right now by watching this video, and you guys can do more by liking, commenting, sharing, anything else you guys are willing and or able to do to help me support my channel would mean a lot to me. So let's talk about this one here, a Pac-12 Big Ten showdown. We got the Washington Huskies. We got the Michigan State Spartans. It's going to be a very, very interesting game. The overwhelming favorite here is going to be the Washington Huskies, but do not discredit what the Michigan State Spartans have on their team. I know that is a program right now that is shrouded in the whole lot of controversy surrounding what probably is going to be their soon-to-be former head coach, Mel Tucker, but and who knows, maybe that kind of distracts, that's the word I was looking for, distracts the Spartans from this game coming up here against the Huskies, or maybe it empowers them and empowers this interim head coach to go win. We're going to, again, kind of preview all of that here, but let's go ahead and take a look at some stats first and foremost. We are going to start with the visiting team, and that is the Washington Huskies, and oh boy, sorry if I just blew out your ears there with me blowing into the microphone, but this is a Washington offense that is just scary from any single angle that you slice it. Yes, this is a team that has not really run the ball super effectively quite yet, but they haven't had to, right? Michael Penix and company are throwing for almost 500 yards per game. They're averaging over 550 yards per game. They're averaging almost 50 points per contest, and Michael Penix is playing like a Heisman contender here already. 859 yards, 8 touchdowns, and only 1 pick. Oh, and his offensive line has only allowed him to be sacked just 1 time. So really, really good stuff that I'm seeing from this Washington offense all around. And even though they haven't run the ball super effectively quite yet, their lead rusher, Will Nixon, only has 12 carries for 78 yards. You do have a slew of rushing touchdowns on there, one of them from Jalen Polk, Daniel Ngata, Jalen McMillan, Romeo Odunze, and Dylan Johnson. All of them have rushing touchdowns for this team. So even though the rush game isn't super prevalent, it's getting in the end zone and it's getting things done. And then when you talk about this Husky defense, okay, there's still a little bit of room to improve here on the Husky defense, especially there in that secondary and with that pass defense, right? But, I mean, hey, the Huskies defense has been able to generate some pressure to the quarterback. They do have 3 sacks. They've been able to force 3 turnovers. They're holding opponents to under 15 points per game, and they've already played a pretty dynamic offense. They played them their first game of the season in the Boise State Broncos. Now, again, the Broncos offense did kind of sputter at times there against the Central Florida Knights, so who knows what the Bronco offense is really made of, but all I know is there are a lot of explosive playmakers on that Bronco offense, and Washington State was able, Washington, my apologies to Husky and Cougar fans everywhere, but the Huskies were a team that was able to slow that down. They've been able to slow anyone down all year long. Again, I know it's only a 2-game sample size here, but Washington, just in general, looks really, really good. And this is a Michigan State team that, again, has not really played anyone notable up to this point. They've played Central Michigan and they've played Richmond. That's about it. And none of those 2 teams are really going to provide a true test to this Spartan team. So again, these numbers may be a little bit skewed, but I mean, in general, when I take a look at this Michigan State offense, yes, there was a lot they had to replace offensively there, right? But a lot of the pieces that fit in really nicely. Noah Kim has ended up being that starting quarterback for them. 571 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks, and the offensive line has only allowed him to be sacked once. The other sack came when Caton Hauser was was in at the quarterback position. So, I mean, when you take a look at this Michigan State offense, Noah Kim has fit in really well. He's playing some pretty solid football. The running back there, and Nathan Carter, has been looking really good as well. And it's been a by-committee effort in this wide receiver room so far. But, I mean, Jaron Glover's been playing really, really well. Trey Mosley leads the team in catches, a second on the team in yards. You also have Christian Fitzpatrick, Antonio Gates, that has one catch for 45 yards. That ended up going for a touchdown. Nathan Carter, Jalen Berger have been doing things out of the backfield as well. So it's a Michigan State offense that has been able to find some rhythm and find some groove. It's a Michigan State defense that coming into the year, I wasn't super worried about, and I'm still not worried about them here yet at all. They've been able to generate a ton of pressure to opposing quarterbacks, 10 sacks on the year. As far as right now, they're one of the best third down defenses the country has to offer. They may be one of the best scoring defenses the country has to offer there as well, only allowing opponents to gain around 11 points per game. And when you take a look at the Spartan defense, a lot of talent on it, especially in the linebacker position with Cal Halliday, Jacoby Windman. Those are their top two leading tacklers as of right now. And some of those guys on the defensive front and in the defensive secondary have really been able to step up as well. But they get a massive test against this Husky offense, which leads me into my what to watch for, kind of your keys to the game, if you want to call it that. Just some things that you're going to want to watch for when you are watching this game. And we'll talk about where to watch it here in a second. But we're going to start out with the road team, the 8th-ranked Washington Huskies. Guys, quite simply, this may be giving away my prediction a little bit too early here. But, guys, quite simply, Michael Penix has too many weapons that I'm going to list off for you now, especially in the wide receiver room. He's got one of the best wide receiver trios in the entire country. Rome Odunze, Jalen McMillan, Jalen Polk. He also has Jeremy Bernard, who is a former Michigan State Spartan, transferred over to that team. He's still got some weapons in the running back room, even though they aren't utilized as much. Oh, yeah, and Penix himself really can be able to do everything all over the field. So Penix just has too many weapons. This is going to be Michigan State defense. It's going to be on their heels more often than not. But for the Husky defense now, you got to be able to create havoc in the backfield. This is a Michigan State team that starts out with the run, so if you can slow down the run and you can create pressure to Noah Kim, be able to not get the ball out to some of his playmakers that he has there on the outside to be able to challenge this Husky secondary. The quicker you get into the backfield, the sooner you can stop the run, the sooner you can limit the run, and the sooner you can create pressure for Noah Kim and company. And here's the one thing that I've just been super impressed with Washington, and especially head coach Kalen DeBoer up to this point. Guys, the Huskies just have elite playmaking. They scheme really, really well. This is a Washington team that's one of the best coached teams in the entire country. That's why they are still having success after last season went so well. That's why the success is still carried over into this season. But now let's talk about the Michigan State Spartans, guys. The Spartans should be able to grind out runs. Again, this is a Washington defensive front that is still trying to put some things together. Again, they haven't really been healthy in previous seasons, so maybe some little things that Washington is still trying to work on the defense front. Now, it is a very scary defensive front, but the Spartans should be able to get the run game to work at times, right? It may not work all the time, but it should be able to grind out. It should be able to grind out runs, right? But it has to be able to challenge this Husky secondary. You got to be able to take some shots down the field. Noah Kim has got to be confident in his wide receivers' abilities here. You got to be able to air the ball out in this game as well. Give everything that you have on defense to stopping this pass. Again, not a super dynamic run game, and this is the pass game that's going to be hard to stop. Michael Penix is one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country, definitely a Heisman frontrunner. You got one of the best wide receiver rooms in the entire country, and I listed 4 names for you there, one of them being a former Michigan State Spartan and in Jeremy Bernard there as well. Give everything you have to stopping the pass. It's going to be key to help you win this game. Guys, Mel Tucker, for all intents and purposes, is probably gone, given all the allegations, and he's on suspended leave for right now. So how do the Spartans look, right? How do they feel and how do they look without their head man at the helm? Washington's the 16-point favorite. FPI likes them. You can find this game. It's a little bit of a weird kickoff time, 5 p.m. Eastern, only streaming on Peacock. And guys, I think the Huskies are going to be able to run away with this one. Now, the Spartans are going to make it competitive at times, but I do not see a way that this defense is going to be able to consistently slow down this pass game. I think Washington is going to be able to slow down whatever Michigan State has in the run game, especially late in this game. The run game may work early. Michigan State's going to get some points here on the board, but with this Husky offense, it's too explosive, too dynamic. The Huskies will walk away with the win. That's going to do it for this video. Remember to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and remember to play hard, tailgate harder. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.